Okay, welcome to our webinar on achieving 100% electronic trading in 3 simple steps with e-commerce. Today we'll be explaining the fundamental part e-commerce has to play in achieving electronic trading with all your customers. At the end of the session, we'll be holding a short Q&A session, so please do send any of your questions via the chat function, and we'll answer as many questions as we can at the end of the presentation. My name is Robert Simpson, and I'm the Marketing Director at TrueCommerce, and I'm joined by my colleague Dan Walker, who is going to take us through the webinar today. At this point, I will pass the reins over to Dan and let him introduce himself. Over to you, Dan.
Thanks, Robert, and a warm welcome to everyone that's joined this webinar today. Over the next 30 minutes or so, we are going to introduce the TrueCommerce B2B e-commerce solution and outline how your business can achieve 100% electronic trading in 3 simple steps. We'll cover how to identify your requirements and select the correct solution to meet the needs of your business, how to successfully implement a B2B e-commerce solution, and ways to encourage engagement with your customers to ensure that you can achieve the goal of 100% electronic trading. We'll differentiate between a B2C web shop from our B2B offering, which delivers all the benefits of a B2C solution, including look and feel and ease of use, together with the sophistication to cater for complex B2B requirements. Firstly, I should quickly define what we mean by B2B e-commerce. As we can see on screen, B2B e-commerce, short for business to business electronic commerce, is selling products or services between businesses through the internet via an online sales portal. In general, it is used to improve efficiency for companies. So traditionally at TrueCommerce, we have seen the challenges of extending electronic trading throughout the entire customer base. Through our EDI platform, our clients can expect to receive a large volume of orders electronically. However, this will not always account for all the order volumes, and not all customers can be expected or indeed are capable of exchanging EDI messages with their suppliers. And often it's the smaller customers without sophisticated processes or systems who are responsible for a disproportionate amount of administration for the order volumes that they place, offering a big incentive to systemize this flow. B2B e-commerce is where suppliers are offering its products through an online sales portal, and is similar to the online shopping done by consumers, but it's a little more complex and sophisticated. When placing an order, B2B customers require a lot of detailed information. For example, stock status and availability in terms of color, size, or variation for each product and delivery times. B2B customers therefore often still pick up the telephone or email in to request product information, to place orders, or to view order changes and order history. By making all of this information available in real time in an online sales portal, which is accessible on different mobile devices and the desktop, your customers will have this information to hand 24/7. And this relieves the pressure on your sales department and will help you work more efficiently. A report from Statista in 2018 outlined that B2B e-commerce transactions reached $7.6 trillion in 2017 and is growing year on year. And despite being slow to adopt e-commerce, B2B brands are increasingly looking to digital means to boost their sales. We're often asked, who is B2B e-commerce for? Well, the TrueCommerce B2B platform is used by leading manufacturers, distributors, and wholesalers in many different sectors, with turnovers ranging from 5 million to 5 billion pounds. The turnover and size of the business isn't necessarily relevant. A key question is whether that business experiences high volume of orders from a large number of customers that are placing those orders in a non-automated fashion. If the client is spending lots of time manually processing orders, with all the related processing inefficiencies, risk of error, reduced agility, and compromised speed of delivery, and this is unlikely to be addressed through a traditional EDI project, then there is typically a strong business case to implement a B2B e-commerce solution. When considering a B2B e-commerce platform, there are typically 5 main challenges faced by businesses. Capturing and displaying accurate product information on the website can be perceived as difficult. Displaying customer-sensitive pricing could take some time, and setting up things like delivery schedules, stock availability, and order quantity breakpoints could create some concern. Creating a compelling website with a personalized experience for each customer is often perceived to be a lot of effort. Maintaining multiple channels and websites could be considered quite onerous, whilst the ability to cope with meeting higher demand generated through increased sales can create some supply chain challenges. And today we'll talk about how these typical concerns and challenges can be overcome. For your business, the core objectives of the e-commerce platform should be clearly defined. For those businesses who are already EDI capable, the e-commerce solution will extend their electronic trading capabilities. From their perspective, orders will flow into their back office systems like any other EDI message. They'll also be able to send invoices back to the customer too, further reducing admin and providing additional incentives for the customers to engage electronically. The addition of another sales channel, and one which people are comfortable engaging with, will add value to your digital strategy and drive increased online revenues and greater profitability. And all businesses, regardless of size, are familiar with placing orders through online shops. With B2B e-commerce, you can turn a standard ordering process into a revenue opportunity. B2C e-commerce features such as promotions, loyalty schemes, and personalization can be easily utilized within the ordering process to increase visibility of new products and recommend products based on previous purchases. And over time, the cost of sale will be reduced, orders will be processed quicker, a greater and more versatile product range can be displayed online, and promotions can be quickly activated, enabling the business to be more agile and reactive to customer demand and trends. You can also focus your sales teams on proactively driving sales instead of administrative order taking, which will further drive sales volumes and revenue. You need to understand if a B2B e-commerce solution is right for your business and how you can find the right provider. At TrueCommerce, we work with lots of organizations who are receiving orders from their customers via EDI. This addresses a large proportion of their overall order volumes. However, there are often a very long tail end of customers who lack the levels of IT sophistication and capability to send electronic messages from their own back office systems. This means the benefits of 100% electronic automation cannot be realized, and a frustrating amount of orders are received by phone, email, post, and fax. There are, of course, significant benefits to not having to process paper, email or faxed orders and invoices, and manually key data into back office systems. So today we're discussing solutions that enable businesses to receive orders directly into their back office systems from customers who are not EDI capable but are comfortable with ordering online. And in order to find the right provider, a business needs to consider its type of business, its core objectives, the specific requirements for the platform. They need to address any challenges that may be raised about the solution, and of course, clearly understand what solutions are available in the market today. Now, it's worth touching on some of those specific requirements for the platform that will ensure maximum value is returned from the implementation. Ensuring master data is available and accurate for publication on the e-commerce website is a fundamental requirement for the platform. A B2B platform should contain all the popular B2C website features, and the user experience should be very similar and include things like rich product information, a powerful search capability combined with rich media options to maximize sales, automatically generated customer specific features, content, banners and reviews and news, and a large degree of personalization, so displaying of linked products, accessories, replacements, alternatives, and potential upsells. And also order tracking so that customers gain visibility with order status updates, including visibility of offline orders and carrier and courier tracking. All of these additional features will contribute greatly to the success of a B2B e-commerce solution. Flexible payment options will make it easier for the buyer to actually complete the purchase, and these should include things like charge to account, pay by credit card, or pay by backs. These can all be made easily available. You may be a supplier who's been asked to support punch-out catalogs. A punch-out catalog, or more accurately called a punch-out website, is a method for a corporate purchasing agent to buy from a supplier's website from within the buyer's own procurement application or hosted e-procurement system. If this is a requirement, it's important to choose a vendor who has helped business suppliers connect to their larger customers via punch-out. Being able to display customer-specific pricing in the web shop is a powerful feature, and being able to show trade price lists, display customer-specific discounts and special group discounts should also be considered. Whilst integration to existing systems is an incredibly important feature in order to leverage the full benefits of full automation. And TrueCommerce's B2B e-commerce solutions can be fully integrated with your ERP and TrueCommerce EDI solutions, allowing your accounts, warehouse management, sales order processing, and inventory control systems to seamlessly connect to your customer-facing e-commerce website. A promotion engine simplifies traditional promotional campaigns by offering intelligent and personalized promotions specific to each customer. And as users don't have to enter any voucher codes, they're intuitively guided to the most applicable and beneficial rewards to them. And as part of an intelligent e-commerce solution, all promotional offers can be configured to meet individual price lists, and by working in conjunction, build up incentives to encourage customer spend. In order to achieve the goal of 100% electronic trading, there must be a range of solutions to cater for each individual customer and supplier your business anticipates working with. Customers and suppliers who are exchanging large volumes of orders and invoices with a high degree of frequency are likely to require an integrated EDI solution designed to help you and them deal with a potentially massive amount of paperwork in the order to invoice cycle, saving time whilst eliminating potential errors from mistyped or incorrectly logged information, positively impacting on the environment, of course. This may account for a large amount of the volume, and the 80-20 rule suggests that 80% of orders may be placed by 20% of the customers who are capable of exchanging EDI messages with you. We also work with many clients who connect to their supplier base using EDI, and suppliers are able to send invoices directly from their accounts payable application, or as a PDF email attachment, or a PDF which is uploaded to the TrueCommerce web portal, or they can create electronic invoices manually in the TrueCommerce web portal itself. But finally, as we're discussing today, often the only way to achieve 100% electronic trading is through the implementation of a B2B e-commerce solution. And we speak with clients who have attempted to build their own solution in-house and then support the platforms themselves internally, which is a risky approach and difficult to maintain and constantly keep up to date. We also speak to clients who have purchased an off-the-shelf system, which they have found to be low cost at the outset, but then required a large amount of consultancy and resulted in hidden or unexpected development costs further down the line, and ultimately failed to deliver the required outcomes of the project. And this is ultimately why clients come to TrueCommerce, as we're the only business in the UK who can provide this holistic solution of EDI, e-invoicing and e-commerce that will help you and other businesses to achieve the goal of 100% electronic trading. So recognizing the complexities and specialities of B2B e-commerce, our B2B solution has been designed and developed from the ground up to be a thoroughbred B2B enterprise e-commerce platform, rather than being based on B2C technology like many others. The standard core platform has over 300 configurable B2B features you can add in line with your digital strategy, making it suitable for both SMEs and larger scale companies. The solution is highly scalable, with organizations ranging from 5 million to 5 billion revenue, trusting the TrueCommerce B2B solution to manage their e-business requirements. All of the functionality is tried, tested, and readily available, so you won't need to embark on any costly and time-consuming bespoke development. And our B2B e-commerce solution can be fully integrated with your ERP and EDI solutions, allowing your accounts, warehouse, order processing, and inventory control systems to seamlessly connect to your customer-facing e-commerce website. And most importantly, with B2B e-commerce, you can turn the standard ordering process into a significant revenue generating opportunity. So once B2B e-commerce has been identified as the best option, the implementation process needs to be considered. And there are 3 key steps to an e-commerce implementation. They are the initial setup, the system integration and capture of product data, and finally the go live. Initially, of course, we anticipate you'll have undertaken a full assessment of available solutions in the marketplace, taking into account availability of the key features and capability that's relevant to your business. At TrueCommerce, we try to make this as simple as possible by clearly outlining the 300 or so features in a pre-sales questionnaire, which helps us and you define and nail down the requirements incredibly quickly. Once that functionality is agreed, the project can begin. And the first step is for our consultants to configure the platform to meet these pre-agreed specifications. The website itself will be fully branded and entirely bespoke, so we'll work closely with your marketing teams to ensure the look and feel is absolutely spot on. And this initial step will take just 3 weeks. The next step is to tackle integration and enrich the web shop with product data. The TrueCommerce B2B platform seamlessly integrates with numerous systems and services present in most businesses. This ensures your systems for accounts, warehousing, sales order processing, and stock management can all be seamlessly connected to your customer-facing website. And the web shop itself will be populated with the essential product data, most of which can be automated through uploads and EDI connections. But as mentioned, one of the key challenges organizations face in digitizing their process is a lack of accuracy in master data. And TrueCommerce has a product information manager, which can be used to overcome this challenge through a collaboration between supplier and buyer, leading to the publication of accurate product master data to e-commerce websites, catalogs, and other go-to-market channels. Alternatively, this information can be sourced directly from back office systems or even manually created and configured if necessary. And typically this integration and product data phase will take a further 3 weeks to set up. So after just a 6-week setup and implementation process, you'll be ready to go live with your B2B e-commerce platform and launch it officially with your customers. Now, in a utopian world, all of your customers would immediately start using the new platform after receiving a welcome email with their user login credentials. However, from experience, we know it's essential that you have a plan in place to most effectively roll out the new solution and maximize engagement across your target audience. Key customers who will benefit most should be identified at an early stage. The key criteria here is that they are not using EDI and they're ordering in large quantities with a high degree of frequency. You should then communicate the new functionality and benefits to those key customers at the same time as providing them with their unique login details. As with any new product, service, or solution, creating and generating as much interest in the new platform by speaking directly with your key customers to encourage adoption at the outset will create that engagement that's required. And investing time around the launch date and supporting your customers with any queries they might have will definitely result in a bigger uptake and adoption. In addition to maximizing engagement with key customers, it's just as important to engage the wider customer base with the same messaging. Simple things like creating a pre-recorded message on your phone lines asking customers to place orders via the website rather than over the phone, and replying to any customer orders received via email with details of the new platform will naturally help maximize uptake of the B2B solution. And ultimately, there needs to be a strong mandate from your business to ensure adoption rates are high across the entire customer base. So hopefully today we have demonstrated that by working with TrueCommerce, businesses can achieve 100% electronic trading through the combined use of e-commerce and EDI, which is a unique offering in the UK marketplace today. By creating a B2B website, which combines all the niceties of a B2C platform with the additional complexities required for B2B in a highly scalable and robust solution, businesses will be able to significantly reduce admin whilst growing sales and driving their revenues. So if you believe pursuing an e-commerce strategy could be the right approach for your business, please don't hesitate to contact TrueCommerce, as we'd be pleased to discuss your requirements further, and if appropriate, arrange a demonstration of the B2B platform with you. Okay, so this final slide contains a few words about TrueCommerce Europe. I'll let you digest that whilst I hand back to Robert, who'll be happy to take some of your questions.
Thank you for that, Dan. Now, before we finish, I just want to pick up on some of the questions we've had through today. Let's just have a look. The first question we've had through is, how does B2B e-commerce differ from B2C?
That's a good question, Robert. So I do think there are many similarities, and there should be many similarities, such as rich product information, the search capability, customer specific features, personalization and order tracking. I guess the main differentiators are typically integration with your back office systems. So orders and invoices can flow in and out of your ERP and back office systems. Also flexible payment options and simplified repeat bulk ordering features and customer specific pricing promotions. I'd say they're the key differentiators, really.
Okay, thank you. Okay, the next one is, what are the key challenges organizations face when looking at B2B e-commerce?
And that's another really good question, Robert. So I think, as mentioned, we see the main challenge organizations face in digitizing their processes is a lack of accuracy in their master product data, which is why solutions like TrueCommerce's Product Information Manager platform can be used to overcome this typical challenge through a collaboration between supplier and buyer, leading to the publication of accurate master product data to e-commerce websites, catalogs and marketplaces. And also this information can be directly sourced from back office systems or even manually configured if necessary. But I do feel that this is definitely the biggest hurdle to overcome in any B2B e-commerce implementation.
Okay, I think we can get one more question in here. How much does the B2B e-commerce platform cost? Always a good one.
Yeah, that's often the first question on everyone's lips, so I'm not surprised it's been raised today. It's actually a difficult one to answer on this webinar. The TrueCommerce B2B platform has got around 300 configurable features, and the pricing will be created off the back of the functionality required specifically for your business and the features that are incorporated. So rather than hazard a guess right now, please contact us directly and we'd be pleased to provide some initial scoping and pricing after a detailed conversation on your requirements.
Okay, that's all we have time for today, but I can see we have many more questions to answer. So we will look to follow up all questions with participants after the webinar. Lastly, for anyone who would like a copy of the webinar, we will be sending a link to the recording in the coming days. If you need to get in touch with TrueCommerce, we have offices in the UK, Ireland and Denmark, and the contact details for each of these offices can be found above. Thank you to everyone who joined the webinar today. We hope you enjoyed it.